going on, everybody? It's your boy JT, and welcome back to another episode of South Stand Stories. And it is Leeds United absolutely demolishing Cardiff 3-0. When I sat here yesterday with you and I was saying, I'm not 100% confident about this game. I think it will be a professional game. I think it will be job done. I don't think it will be anything too exciting, too crazy. And in my opinion, that is exactly what it was. And guess what? I am over the moon with that, because Leeds always have a history of going over to Cardiff and completely botching it. But today, none of that. Absolutely masterful performance by Bamford once again. Dan James, I thought, covered himself in a lot of glory today. Somerville, unlucky to miss the penalty, but I thought he put in a great shift. Unlucky to not get himself an assist for that Dan James goal. I think if you're shooting and goes on target and it's saved, that should count as an assist in my book. So I don't think they gave him the assist, but I believe that should have counted as an assist. And overall, as I said, job done once again. We keep chugging forward. It is so frustrating when we pick up these results and you look at the games that we've dropped points in, because if we didn't, Leicester dropping points today, we would be right in the mix with things. We would be right in it. Ipswich are probably going to drop points later to Sunderland, but unfortunately Southampton are now cruising away from us. They won 4-0 today. That is the only bad thing. It is not in our hands in terms of catching the top two anymore. But that's all the negatives out of the way, because there aren't too many negatives to say today. I thought the team flowed very, very well. I think we play so much better with Bamford in the 9. I would say we did start to tail off a little bit as the game went on, so maybe I'd have liked a few more proactive changes from Daniel Farke, but aside from that, that's really just nitpicking. I don't think there's too much I can really complain about from a Leeds United perspective today. I mean, I'm intrigued to see what you guys think. What did you think of Bamford in the 9? What did you think of Rutter in the 10? Obviously, I think he started off the game a little bit slow. I think he found it a little bit hard to get into the game, but especially second half, he really grew into his own in that 10 role and scored a beautiful, cracking goal. I mean, I can't understate his goal enough, or I can't, wax lyrical about it enough, because when he gets the ball back from Somerville, he doesn't just rush the shot. He doesn't just panic and get it out of his feet, With the kind of game he was having, you'd expect him to potentially do that, but he's so cool, he's calm, he steps back, allows the ball to come into his path, and then he drags it away from the defender, curls it into the corner. He never panicked, he never rushed. And I thought it was just, I thought it was a beautiful goal, beautiful performance by him in general. I thought the front four really flowed together well today. I want to know what you guys think, because obviously I've been harking on about Bamford for a while now. I think it's working a lot better with Bamford in there. What do you guys think? I think, listen, if this is one of those games where we have Perot in the 9/10, Rutter in the 9/10, they're kind of switching and changing, I don't think we win the game the way we did today, because even if you look at the goals, the first two are a little bit scrappy. Bamford's goal, he's lying on his arse, on his back, inside the bloody 8-yard box, and he slots it in just through being, the 18-yard box, and he just slots it in just by proxy of being in there, just by proxy of being in and around the right area. He managed to get a nice lucky goal for himself, but I say lucky, it's a striker's finish. Those kind of things are the things we're lacking, and those are the things that neither Perot or Rutter do. They don't get themselves in the right position to pick up on those loose scraps, to pick up on the loose balls, and that is exactly what Bamford did, and that is the goal that really kick-started Leeds today. And listen, it wasn't the most overwhelming performance from Leeds, so had we not had those 2 goals in the first half, things could have looked a little bit different. Cardiff were having a little bit of joy in the second half there. If we're only 1-0 up, or we're 0-0, there's a lot more incentive for them. Maybe they nick a goal. Maybe it's a completely different game. You can't underestimate how important these early goals are. And I think the goal that Bamford got is not one that we would have got with Perot or Rutter playing in the 9, because none of them know how to move their position like that. Overall, in terms of other positions, I thought Firpo, he covered himself well. We came off obviously right at the end for Sam Byron, but I thought he played very well. Interesting that we didn't make a change until the 85th minute, especially the way the game was kind of going at the end. If we'd have slotted the penalty, I believe maybe he would have made the changes a little bit earlier. Somerville missed one in the 70th minute. But overall, I thought Archie Gray was decent at right back. I still prefer him in the central midfield position. I don't know why he's playing I mean, we don't have another option at right back. I don't know why he's playing Gruev there over him. I thought Gruev was actually pretty decent today. I still thought Kamara outshone him. But I would like to see Archie Gray play in the middle with Kamara. I think that would be a very interesting proposition. Unfortunately, we don't have another right back right now, so that's not a possibility for us. But yeah, I thought he covered himself in decent glory there. I thought Jaden Anthony didn't have enough time to really show anything that he could do. He was, half decent when he came on. Wilfred Nonto came on right at the end, same with Shackleton. So neither of them really had any time to impact the game. But the starting 11, I liked the changes from Farker. I like the fact that he's put Bamford up there. I like the fact that he's moved Ampadu into centre-half. I think Ampadu is actually covering himself pretty well in centre-half. I know, obviously, he's always been able to play both centre-half and CDM. I'd still prefer him in the defensive midfield position, given Struijk and Roden are both fit. But I think the past couple of weeks as centre-half, he's played very, very well, Ethan Ampadu. I've been impressed with him. But overall, as I said, with the risk of myself sounding like a broken record, I thought it was another clean, clinical performance from. Okay, maybe not 100% clinical, especially after we missed a penalty. I can't really say clinical, but it was a clean, comprehensive victory. I'm not getting too carried away with it, and the thing also that kind of stops me from getting carried away is the fact that Southampton keep winning. And unfortunately, it doesn't matter how many wins we get, if we're not able to pip Southampton and Ipswich, it's all irrelevant because we'll all be in the same playoff competition at the end of the day. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, Southampton can drop one more game, and the more we play them, potentially we have the opportunity to leapfrog them. I believe Ipswich will probably drop points to Sunderland today. And I think it's really going to become a two-horse race between Leeds and Southampton in a couple of months' time. I think Ipswich will drop down into the playoffs. I think they've had their good run just a little bit too early for me. I think they started their run too early. People could make the same statement about Southampton, who have made a late charge up. Maybe theirs is hitting a little bit too early and it'll tail off at the end. I think Ipswich is quite a bit too early, and only one of the two teams are likely to stay in the top two the entire season, and that's probably going to be Leicester, despite the fact they got packed in today. But listen, I think it'll be between Leeds and Southampton. Hopefully Southampton drops some more points, and hopefully Leeds can continue impressing like this. But let me know what you guys think anyway, down in the comments section down below. Were you impressed with Leeds today? Were you impressed with the starting 11? Were you impressed with the lineup? Please, let me know down in the comment section down below. For now, guys, I will see you very, very soon. We've got some big games coming up. We've got the transfer window. I think we still need to make some big signings. I think we need to sign key areas. We need a backup number 9 in case Bamford gets injured. We need fullbacks. I want Archie Gray to be playing in the midfield, so I want a right back is key. I would say 2 right backs. I would like a left back just in case Firpo gets injured again, even though I thought he was pretty decent today on that left-hand side. And I would like another midfielder, potentially a number 8, something like that. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. As I said, I will see you guys very soon for a big week of both transfer and footballing action.